Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to This Week in the Stars. As we move into this week of August 17th, 2026, we're still very much within the energetic field of last week's powerful total solar eclipse in True Sky Leo. And I think this is important because eclipses rarely feel like a one-day event. They can open a doorway, and then in the days and weeks to follow, we begin to see what that doorway is actually asking us to move toward. The Leo eclipse is bringing our attention to heart, courage, authenticity, creativity, and leadership. Collectively, we may be asking ourselves and perhaps our leaders and institutions, are we acting from the heart? Or simply from ego, fear, or the need for recognition? And this week gives us some interesting opportunities to explore that. On Monday, Mars squares Neptune. This can create a little fog around action. We may feel the urge to move, speak, or react, but not necessarily have the full picture. On a collective level, this can show up as confusion, misinformation, heightened emotions, or people acting on assumptions rather than facts. For humanity, the invitation is to pause before reacting. And for the Earth, I see this as a reminder that we are living within systems far larger than ourselves. When we move without awareness of the bigger picture, the consequences can ripple outward. Then on Tuesday, Mercury enters Leo. Our thoughts, conversations, and communication begin taking on a stronger Leo quality. We may feel more compelled to speak from the heart, to tell the truth about what matters to us, and perhaps to be seen and heard. And collectively, this could amplify voices that are asking for courage, creativity, and authentic leadership. Then we arrive at Friday when Venus opposes Saturn. This brings very different energy. Venus asks, what do we value? What do we love? What brings harmony? Saturn asks, but is it sustainable? Is it responsible? Is it real? So we may see a collective reassessment around relationships, resources, commitments, and the structures we've created. And perhaps that's exactly what this eclipse season is asking of us. Not simply to create something new, but to create something more authentic and sustainable. The Earth itself is constantly reminding us of this. We cannot endlessly take without restoring. We cannot endlessly expand without respecting limits. And we cannot separate our well-being from the well-being of the world around us. So as we move through this week, I invite you to notice where life is asking you to become a little more courageous, a little more discerning, and maybe a little more aligned with what your heart truly knows. The eclipse opened the door. Now we're learning what it means to walk through it. I'm Virginia, and I'll see you next week on This Week in the Stars.